of the things that has served us well over the years is to not try to deviate from what it is we set out to do, and that really was to get performers hired.
So many times where friends, advisors would tell us to branch out in all these different directions, sell band uniforms, sell CDs, get people record contracts, and we just, both of us were committed to the single goal of getting performers booked for everyday gigs, private parties, weddings.
I think at that time, 96, the web was in that festive phase where it was just, look, the possibilities are endless.
The first rendition of our homepage was literally Ted Nugent, silhouetted, leaning back, rocking out on his guitar.
We went with that for a while, and then we went from the empty stage to putting a cello right in the middle of the stage with a spotlight coming down on it.
Yeah. We were in our very first office in Bedford, New York. It was a one-room office, just Kevin and I, prior to having any employees. One of our DJs called us and, he was in New Jersey. He thought he'd take a drive over the Tappan Zee Bridge and pop in on us in Westchester, and we said sure. So that was literally the first time we became face-to-face with one of our paying members. And I remember it became very real at that point.
We really want to actually make sure all of our performers are happy and are getting exposure. So a lot of time and money is going into our social media efforts, our SEO efforts. We do a lot of Google ads.
Huge variety, everything from bands to solo musicians, variety performers, speakers.
If we're thinking about young kids, you're talking about clowns or balloon twisters, magicians. If we're talking about Sweet 16, you have DJs and live bands or acoustic guitarists.
Hula hoop dancers, harmonica players.
Bluegrass, country, we really have any type of genre you're looking for if you're looking to do a theme party.
There's this huge demand for harpists. Bagpipers are another one. Balloon twisters balloon twisters and face painters are, certain categories are very bookable online.
We've had requests for mariachi to serenade outside of a window.
I once got a call for an event that was happening 2 weeks later, a 1,000-seat theater, and it was a very large gig. And all of a sudden, here I am on this large stage, plucking cards out of thin air in a place I wouldn't have even marketed to.
We swapped the black background for, a lighter background, and we then started speaking exclusively to the client.
We had a guy, he said, look, I want to propose to my wife. I want to have an acoustic guitarist come into our bedroom at 7 o'clock in the morning and start singing her favorite song. Now, I asked the guy on the phone, wouldn't you, I don't know, is this going to freak her out if all of a sudden some acoustic guitarist who she's never burst into the bedroom? He said, no. I know my wife, this can work.
We have a whole section of our website dedicated to weddings, and we also have a wedding blog now too.
People can pay their deposit through our site, they can pay the balance through our site. So, from the people and the hands-on help that we offer to the e-commerce features, that really sets us far above all the other competitors who are out there.
Now, of course, we have a full team of customer specialists who handle the phone calls in real time, so people can call and they can immediately get an answer to their problem.
GigMasters, this is Becky.
Working with all the different people, realizing that it really never is the same question, makes it new, makes it fresh, and makes me happy to answer the phone every time.
We have a softball team. I wouldn't say that we did too well, but we had fun. We had a good time. Probably more fun in the parking lot afterwards, hanging out.
It would have been nice to win a few games, but
we won 2.
We did win 2. It would have been nice to win more, but I think in the end it was a great, team builder. Am I looking forward to next season? I'm not so sure.
South Norwalk has not only what's going on the outside of the office, which is a young, urban vibe, but you have the office space itself that we found here. We really felt represented what we want GigMasters to be.
It's just a good place to be. It's got a lot of excitement. I love the trains. You get to hear them outside the window all day.
We looked to South Norwalk as a place that had energy, it had a vibe to it, and it was an energy that sort of was more reflective of the energy of our company. And so it really felt like a good cultural fit for us to be down here. If you look at our business plan, which was written back in 97, 98, it's still very close to the original plan. It's still all about making that match between performers and clients, and we continue to focus on that, and so there's no real plans to deviate from that.